Good morning, it's Thursday, August 20th. I'm Alex, and this is Main Street Briefing. Today, the swipe fee settlement hands you a lever most owners have not pulled, attackers stop hacking and start impersonating, and your AI stack needs an audit. 3 stories, 5 minutes, done. Start where your margin leaks every single day. Swipe fees on credit and debit purchases topped $198 billion last year, a record and more than $10 billion above the year before. The average Visa and MasterCard credit rate has climbed from 2.02% in 2010 to 2.36%, a 17% increase over 15 years. In April, a federal judge granted preliminary approval to a revised $38 billion settlement covering more than 12 million merchants. The headline term is a modest one. Average credit interchange drops 1/10 of a point for 5 years, and standard consumer card rates get capped at 1.25% for 8 years. The provisions that actually change your economics are further down. Merchants get broader freedom to surcharge, and for the first time, you can choose whether to accept certain categories of cards rather than being forced to take every card carrying the logo. Premium rewards cards are the expensive ones, and until now, you had no choice about them. That optionality is worth far more to most shops than 1/10 of a point. What to watch? Email your processor this week and ask in writing which card categories you are now permitted to decline and what a compliant surcharge program would cost to set up. Now, the threat that does not look like hacking. Small businesses are reporting roughly a 49% annual attack rate, and phishing drives more than 80% of the incidents. The method has shifted to what researchers call identity first. Attackers buy leaked credentials, hijack browser sessions, impersonate a supplier you already work with, or simply pressure an employee into approving a login prompt. No firewall gets breached in that sequence because nothing gets broken into. Someone gets talked into opening the door. Average reported breach losses are approaching $254,000, and 43% of small firms have nobody whose actual job is security. The confidence numbers move the wrong way too. Only 38% of small business leaders now say they feel very prepared, down from 56% a year ago. The good news is that the fix for supplier impersonation costs nothing. It is a phone call to a number you already had on file, made before any bank detail changes. Attackers time these requests for Friday afternoons and holiday weeks, when whoever would normally catch it is out of the office. What to watch? Send one test email from a lookalike address asking your bookkeeper to change a supplier's bank details. And if they make the change without calling you first, you have found the cheapest fix available to you this month, and a spending audit worth an hour. About 68% of small businesses now use AI tools regularly, and the typical adopter runs a median of 5 separate tools across content, customer service, scheduling, analytics, and workflow. Adoption is deepest where the money is. 51% use AI inside financial management tools, and about half use it for security. What almost nobody has is governance. The large majority have no written policy, no training, and no measurement framework, which means 5 subscriptions are renewing monthly with nobody able to say what any of them saved. 45% of small business workers say they worry that leaning too hard on AI could damage the company's reputation, and that concern goes unaddressed when there is no policy to point at. 5 tools at $40 a month is $2,400 a year, which is real money for a shop watching its margin. There is a security dimension too. Tools adopted without a policy tend to accumulate access to your customer data, your inbox, and your books, and nobody has written down which ones hold what. What to watch? List every AI tool you pay for this week and write one line beside each, naming the hours it saves per month. Then cancel anything that cannot produce a number before its next renewal. That's your Thursday. I'm Alex. Back tomorrow with 3 more. Go make it a good one.